We're going live.
Push-ups.
Oh, okay, wait.
Oh, we're doing it live?
Get the camera. Look, he almost did it again. Look, he fucking... Do you want a good man?
That family getting run over for my bitch.
Honestly, distasteful.
It's because of America. Because we them dogs.
Do you think that your man is an alcoholic? Kiana, how many times have I told you?
No,
and
you
whatever
tweak it.
we know,
Because now he's
they
being
know
ignorant.
How so?
No, now you're being ignorant to
How
that.
so? You see that one over there? That's sucking the joint at the donut? That's my best friend. Other people. I'm gonna leave.
Right now?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go. Sit down.
Is it going?
It's going.
Alright, welcome to the...
Welcome back to Beneath the Bullshit.
Where?
This one you.
I look at this one?
Yeah, or this one.
Is it running right now?
Yes, it's running right now.
Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
We'll do it live!
We just did a pull-up contest, me and Javier, and I won. I did two
To my 10.
head-to-roof pull-ups,
Head to roof.
while Jav did 10 quarter pull-ups. So,
We got some shit to tackle here today. Not gonna lie.
I think I was muted. Is your shit
Okay,
red?
Can you give me that beer, please? Is that my drink?
This is mine, but you want a beer?
Yeah, give me a beer, please.
Do you want Michelob or Corona?
Let me get the Corona.
We got 30 minutes starting now.
Do you have a Joan or do I gotta open it?
I don't have it.
We got 23 more minutes.
Okay.
8:07.
Who the hell is that?
Shut the fuck up. You want your drink or no?
Oh, you're not.
You
good.
are literally the best woman, Tiana.
You are.
I'd be commending you to Brianna. You ask her about it.
Ask her.
Ask her about it.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Shout out to marriage, y'all.
Shout out to marriage.
Do it as soon as possible.
Don't get married. I'm just playing. I love my wife.
Yeah, be like that.
Special news to Beneath the Bullshit.
Cool.
I have a
Let's
son
get
on the
beneath
way.
bullshit real quick. If
You gotta talk like this.
if you live with a woman, y'all go to Walmart together and shit, that's your wife. You understand? There is no, oh, we didn't get the paperwork certificate, John. That's your wife.
Where is this coming from?
I don't believe in none of that other.
Where is this coming
If you
from?
take care of a
Did
woman,
somebody
if
say-
she take
did
care
somebody say you're not married for real? What's going on here?
No, I'm just speaking on behalf of what people don't understand what they have. That's where I'm coming from. We get beneath the bullshit
We're getting beneath
on
the
all
bullshit.
those situations.
Well, how about I bring us in real quick?
Okay, yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Beneath the Bullshit. If it's your first time here, welcome. Today I have, once again,
J Money and Jaylon.
J Money, Jaylon.
The people love me.
The,
The people's champ.
the people's champ. And I got Hob back today.
What's happening?
What up? All right, we got a lot of fucking shit to dive into. I don't know if you guys couldn't see it, and I don't have footage of it. The pull-up contest that just happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was intense.
It was rough.
So
A new technique has been.
two fully extended pull-ups. My head hitting the roof. If it would have been a higher roof, I would have.
We're going live.
Push-ups.
Oh, okay, wait.
Oh, we're doing it live.
Get the camera.
Can we turn the camera?
Yeah, I'm turning.
Oh, we're getting it.
Damien,
I turned the camera. It's going.
I'm doing 5 clean. And it's a hold. And it's a drop. And fuck it, I'll throw another one in there. Jaylon, go. Look, he almost did it again. Look, he fucking did it. And it was sloppy. And it's not enough.
6,
Dummy.
7, 8, 9, 10.
He's exhausted.
Oh, I'm not in this content. Okay, good.
And we're doing wide. When we do close grip, it's over.
This is the whole episode?
What you just do? How many is it?
I don't know what was
It was 15.
No, it was not. I'll watch the video back, see what he did.
Beneath the bullshit.
We'll put a counter up. We'll put a counter up. We'll put a counter up. I'm so faster than this, man.
I don't know, I heard some shit went down in that.
Some shit went down.
If we had more time, guests, chat, viewers, whatever you want to call them, beneath the bullshitters, we'll go outside.
You about to get her and go outside.
We'll do the dash.
I moved your camera over to this.
I'll have shoes, real shoes on. We'll do
All
the
right,
dash.
like I already said, welcome back to another episode. The winner of the pull-up contest is...
Oh, I didn't even get it. He went twice. I went once.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
the
ahead.
first one, I'm pretty sure it was Jaylon.
What? How?
Didn't you get more? Didn't you?
did
What'd you
too.
get? 8? Not the first time. He hit his head. You can't count that shit. He hit his head.
He's special. It's okay. Do you do sponsoring? Should I turn this around?
If Corona wants to sponsor us, bro, that's
Speaking of sponsors, shout out to Peels.
You muted yourself.
Our bullshit sponsor. All I smoke, all you should smoke.
No, you're,
Best
you're
organic
unmuted.
wraps
Nope,
in
no,
the city,
yeah.
in the town, in the
There
country.
you go. There you go.
Smoke Peels.
If it's blinking, you're muted. Okay. Stop.
We good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Stop muting yourself. You're wasting time here.
What time is it?
It is 8:12.
All right, so we got a serious question for you guys out there. No, for the girls out there. Do you want a good man?
I think any girl
What the
does.
fuck does that
Do
mean?
you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I think every girl wants a little bit of a, like that bad boy.
What do you mean by like a good man?
I don't
Like
know.
as
Now you're
in
asking.
good at?
I feel like women are attracted to rebellion, like you're not the normal,
That's why. Shorty ass fuck with me.
What you think?
I just said I feel like women are attracted to like someone that's not in their norm. I feel like the bad guy word is like different for everybody. That's different for everybody.
So what's bad in your book, Damien?
Was
You a bad guy? You a bad boy?
Are you a bad boy?
What the fuck are these looks at? Holy shit!
Is it true?
I don't think so. I
Beneath
just
the
feel like-
bullshit, your host is
I feel like
vile, diabolical,
He's an evil man.
honestly distasteful. What do you think?
I think I was. I think there was a
What
time.
did you do?
Beneath the bullshit, Damien.
Beneath the bullshit,
What
I
did
feel
you
like
do?
I
What
went
did
through a
you do?
phase.
What was the sin of the phase? Beneath the bullshit. Don't give us no bullshit.
Listen, man, everybody goes through a time.
I can
in
smell
their
through
life.
it.
Everybody
I
goes through a
have. The
time
viewers
in
know
their
I
life.
went to jail.
Yeah,
They know my story.
yeah.
They know what I did.
I didn't go to jail. I
So you're not
Oh,
that
so you
bad.
didn't get caught. That's what you're
Oh,
telling me.
you didn't get caught.
Damien didn't get caught. The Teflon Don.
the Teflon down, man.
So what'd
That's
you do,
what they,
Damien?
that-
What did you do?
That's what they be calling you?
that's what they call me, man.
Oh shit.
If you call Damien the Teflon Don, please comment below and let us know.
Okay, well, I just feel like I went through a phase of like I wasn't the most upstanding gentleman guy. Like when I first met Keely, I wasn't the most I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is for it. We all just go through that phase where you kind of sprint.
You was exploring. You
It
was
was
living life.
you explore a little bit.
Yeah,
You
okay.
explore a little bit. That's all. That's
What
all.
about you, Javier? You think you're
yeah,
a good guy?
yeah. Let's get into that.
Listen, to answer the question.
You muted yourself again.
To answer.
Stop clicking the fucking button.
Yeah, for real.
Is this good?
Yeah.
You playing games.
All right. So, to answer the question, do you want a good guy? I'll tell you what a good guy would do. You're on the train track, and on another train track, a family is tied up on the train track.
Who is you? Like you as the female?
The female.
Okay.
What would the better man do? What would the good man do?
That family getting run over from my bitch.
Jaylon is a bad man. Damien, are you
That
a good
just
man?
tells you how much I love my
Are
bitch.
you a good
Wait,
man?
ask the
Damien?
question again.
Are you
Ask
a
the
good-
question again.
Would you burn down the city so that your girl can be warm?
Would you sacrifice a lot of people for one person, or one person to save a lot of people?
Nah, I think I'd sacrifice the people. It's the drive, man. It's the drive. Like, I feel like in that situation, you ain't thinking. You're not thinking for sure, you know?
Those people are smoked. You ask me.
Done.
Ask me, ask me
You're right.
10
You're right.
ask me
I didn't
10
think.
times.
He's right. I didn't think. I just did.
Who'd you pick?
The family's gone. Cooked.
Yeah.
The family's cooked.
You thought this was gay?
Actually, I was untying my girl
I'm a terrible
before they
person.
even got ran over. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I said, "Kiana, how many times have I told you not to play on the train track?" Look what happened. Come on.
Yeah, 100%.
One of the kids of the other family like grabbed my pant leg as I was walking to Kiana. I was like, "Help!" I said, "Hey, get over here."
Please! You hear the trains in the back.
Let me go, please. I think your ride's on the way. Yeah. Definitely a bad guy. All right, Jalen's been
But does that make you a bad guy, or does that make you driven?
That makes you
Does that
awesome.
make you dedicated? It's about the capability.
Women, do you think that your man is an alcoholic?
Holy shit.
And if you
We're
do
just
think
bouncing.
that he's an alcoholic, why do you think?
Have you been accused of being an alcoholic recently?
I have not, surprisingly. But
Why would that be
This is
surprising?
me accusing you of being an
because
alcoholic.
I have been known.
He just
to
pressed the
enjoy
goddamn
ass.
button
Okay,
again.
so in front
He
of
just
me-
pressed the fucking button again.
I did.
Are you serious?
Stop touching the button.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay. In front of me, selection. I have a Corona, which is
And
a pretty popular beer. If I had to guess, what do you think?
It's pretty popular.
This was in our host mini fridge in the podcast arena. If you
I like to have
So
beverages for the
Corona-
people.
Oh, don't short yourself, host. Corona is one of his favorites.
okay,
Corona, please.
plain and simple. We'll make it easy for the viewers because you dragging it.
I was doing my selection.
The average American has, on average, 2 beverages, alcoholic beverages, a day. How many do you consume a day?
On average,
On average.
like half. Like 0.5.
What
If
about
you're
you?
counting like the week, like I'll drink one when we're recording, so like, and then maybe we'll have a glass of prosecco
Question
throughout the week.
for
Oh, sorry.
our
I think-
co-host.
So what
Javier.
are we
Co-host.
talking here?
What do you
The
think your
average
average
American
is?
has 2 drinks. That's a beer, a mixed drink, whatever. On average, they have 2 drinks per
on
day.
On average. When one loves what he's doing, can he really measure and really give you
Greater or less than 4
for what?
drinks.
4 drinks?
Greater than or
For-
less
are
than
these
drinks,
are
Javier.
these social drinks? Are these, oh man, I'm having a tough time, I need a drink? Are
Whatever
these-
you
are these
have,
celebratory
whatever you
drinks?
have when you clock
The
out.
fact
at
that
3
you
o'clock.
have
Are
this
these a
many
drink?
excuses for a drink.
Are these a drink with your wings drink? Because in my opinion, beer goes well with wings. You may be having a steak, you may want a whiskey.
So
You may be going, excuse me. You may be having
Let him
some
finish.
friends over for pasta. and then they surprise you and they say, "I brought a bottle of wine."
I've done that a lot.
And that's
I've
just
come over to his crib
and
with
the
plenty of
overwhelming
bottles.
feeling that
Come
you
over.
get when it's just like, "Oh, this is about to get good."
You do love yourself
When you
some
go
decoy.
to the bar and you're really just waiting for your barber to really be free to get a haircut, so you just grab a beer, but the bartender says, "We have a bottle of Macallan waiting on you, $60 a glass." I will partake. I will enjoy that because I do like whiskey. How did you know? You must be good at your job. Please tell me more.
You must be a regular.
You go to the brunch spot, and you're just wanting some steak and egg tacos, maybe some crepes, maybe a falafel. You're not sure. You're gonna check the specials, and the waiter tells you that you're having that they got bottomless mimosas today, $35 a person. What? Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say, what are my options?
Flavors.
Are you bringing me a floater? Are we getting a,
Flight.
I mean, it's yes, a flight. When you drink avidly, you begin to call it a floater just because it's coming and going. Just to the table and
So
not
does
to
that
the
answer
table.
the viewer's question?
But an amateur would say a flight because it's one trip, it's one destination.
So I'm an amateur. Y'all hear that, viewers?
He said it, not me. What was the question? The question was, is
On
having
average,
a drink good?
The average
Having a
that was
drink
not the question.
is fantastic, only because they're called spirits for a reason.
That's true.
Why don't you tap into yours?
Mm.
Find your
Any alcohol brand viewers,
soulmate.
potential sponsors.
I don't know how we just started
Basically,
Do you
promoting
like
alcohol.
a beer? Is it IPA? Is it domestic? Do you like a wine? Do you like white, red?
What's your go-to drink? What's your
dry?
do
Do
choice?
you like a whiskey? Do you like a rum? I'm into rum right now.
Really?
I was
thought it
a
was
tequila
whiskey.
man for a long time, and then I in the past year I was a whiskey man, and now it's the spice of rum has just been.
Okay, so
It's been sharpening my blade, I'm not
Circling
gonna
back, average American 2 drinks per day. What do you consume on average per day, drink wise? Beer, mixed drink, on the rocks, shots. That counts. Anything. Consumption alcohol. How many think you clearing?
What
per
kind of
day?
day are we having? Do I not have the kids today? Did their grandmother take the children? Are we going to go get
So,
bottomless mimosas
guess.
this morning?
We're guessing 5
What's
plus
going on for lunch?
per day.
Are we going to Chili's? Shout out to Chili's.
We might do a
You
free-
can get
we
a
might do a
table
free-
full of food for
We might do a
$27.
free Beneath the Bullshit merch giveaway if you
are
can guess
drinks.
correctly
Honestly,
how many
if I
drinks
were
Nav
to
has.
suggest-
Wait, let's start
Hey,
tracking. I think we should start tracking the drinks every single day.
Can we gamble this on FanDuel? What are the odds?
But I think it's
He hit the fucking mute button again, bro. Holy shit.
You don't want to be hurt.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So, answer the question. If
What-
your
what-
guess,
okay.
what is your guess? What is your guess?
Okay, I'm
For the average day, for your average
I'm not gonna
week.
lie, getting a little confused here. What is the question? What is the question? Are we back
Okay,
on?
we're back.
Okay, the question was, is having a drink okay
Yes.
in the times of prior to 5 o'clock?
That was like 4 questions ago. What are
Why
we talking about
is
here?
the saying...
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Why is the saying that it's 5 o'clock somewhere? Let's get into
And
that.
what is the reference to 5 o'clock? What is the
Isn't 5 o'clock
significance?
like happy
What is the
hours?
significance?
Most places I've seen happy hour, it's from like.
It starts at like 2, don't it?
Isn't that like it's because you get off work at 5?
Does the average man and woman
9 to 5.
around the world get off at 5 o'clock? If so, they are taking too much from our day into their corporate lifestyle.
Humans
Is that what
aren't
this is?
meant to be working their days away.
The workday should end at 1 p.m.
A 40-hour work week was invented by Henry Ford. They created
To
that.
maximize efficiency in
Henry
the assembly line.
Motherfucking
That was only done barely 100 years ago. Maybe
Henry.
1920s.
So is your
1930s.
do you think we're working to live or living to work?
living to work?
We are
But it also depends.
surviving. We're not living.
So then you're working to live.
yes. Yes.
Unless
Because
you
if you were living to work, you'd
unless
be
you
enjoying.
know how to
No,
take
no, no, no.
advantage of
Yes.
the system.
Yes.
If you were living to work, then that meant you woke up every day to work.
This is very good. Audience. Situation. You're getting up when you don't want to get up. You're leaving when you don't want to leave. You're doing what you don't want to do majority of your time. Are you surviving or are you living? Jaylon.
On that topic, what do you think brings about happiness in your life? Like what? Like pointed out, I know our families. We all have our families.
Money.
Money. You think money brings you happiness?
Money brings me the freedom to enjoy the things that I want to do. It also brings me the ability.
So then, wouldn't the enjoyment be your happiness? What
That depends.
No.
Do you have?
Because I can still enjoy those things being poor, but I just don't have the time or the freedom to do it as much. Having money, now I have the accessibility. I can pay for cleaners to come clean. Let me finish. I can pay for cleaners to clean my crib. I can pay for personal chefs. I can pay for people to fucking drive me around. I can pay for whatever. Because if I'm getting money, especially residually, just, you feel me?
So
Just
then are
being
you happy?
paid, yes.
Now,
Here's
in the time you're at.
Am I happy now? No.
Here's the true question, host. The true question is, what is the price of your happiness? That is the question.
That's the real question.
Because is there a point in the
And
goal of making
unfortunately-
money? Is there a point in which you have purchased everything that you need to be successful? Or are you a true American and you are so consumed with the concept of greed and consumerism that there is no satisfaction. There is no fulfillment. It's only purchasing.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about those about the millionaires, the billionaires. They're like not happy anymore because like there's nothing left to buy.
So they have.
So then they resort to the oddities of life.
That's not the issue. People don't have a broad enough imagination. People are still too stuck in ways and things that are like social media. Like, I don't know. The planet is so big. If you have millions and billions of dollars at your disposal, there's so many parts of the planet that aren't explored.
Mm-hmm.
Get the money together and go be the first to go explore it. You feel me? Jeff Bezos just sent a handful of bitches up to fucking
You
space.
saw that shit, bro?
Here is
you know what I'm saying?
Them astronauts, huh?
If you have access to that type of wealth and like just being able to do whatever, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars a second.
Would you take that flight? The space flight?
It was 10 seconds, bro, that they were in space, actually
I think
space.
The
whole
total flight was
like
7 minutes.
Yeah, you feel me?
$28 million.
Yeah. It was, but like he's got
Now
the
you
money.
can say
He
he went
made
to
that
space.
money that same day that he fucking shot that rocket off. So it's like, it's whatever. Fuck it. You feel me? 28 million is like 28 bucks.
The seat cost $28 million.
You feel me? Like, and that is still is like $28 to him. That's the difference of wealth comparatively. You feel me? 28 mil would change our life and a few generations of
What's
our
the
family
first thing
life.
you would do with $1 million right now?
$1 million?
A billion. Let's say a billion.
A B is crazy.
A B is crazy.
A B is crazy, and a B I don't think a lot of people can fathom
You can't fathom.
perfectly.
Isn't
Because,
it like you
a
could
B-
spend $100,000 every day for the rest of your life and still not
your
use all
life,
the money?
your
What the
kids'
fuck?
life, like
Hell no.
your grandkids'
You
life.
spend $100 million into $1
$100,000.
million?
100,000.
Oh, I thought you said $100 million.
No,
100,000.
100 million. You got fucking
Yeah,
10
no,
days.
no,
No, hell no. 100,000. Let me tell you something. $1 billion. That's not what it used to be. Being a billionaire.
No,
That is not what it used
you
to be.
still
anymore.
don't. You
It's
still
not what
don't
it
aren't
used to be.
fathoming it. It's
You buy a yacht.
100
You
millionaires.
buy a yacht. You a billionaire. You buy a yacht like Jeff Bezos's yacht.
10 million.
The upkeep.
It only costs 2.2 million to make. If you're a billionaire, you're making. That's not what people
No,
understand.
that's not what he said. He said if you
Yeah,
had
if
$1 billion.
you get it, if you get
He
it,
didn't say he was making $1 billion.
if you get it,
If you have a
if you
billion.
get $1 billion and you don't do something with it to continue, that's more than some countries get. You feel me? Like $1 billion fathomably is like I don't even know how to put it in words. I'm not smart enough myself to put it in words. Like, you feel me? It's a ridiculous sum of money.
You can spend $1 billion, no problem.
You can spend it
no
problem.
as a fucking idiot.
No problem.
But if you get $1 billion, not only alone are you gonna just have access to a different amount of people that you could talk to. Next thing, you could get $1 billion today, and tomorrow you could be talking with a person who could make it $2 billion. Another person who can make it $3 billion.
Mm-hmm. You're in a different bracket of society.
You feel me? It's a whole different level.
So if you got $1 billion,
you could spend $100 million of that $1 billion, and still have $900 million left. $100 million. Put that into perspective. That's a fucking retarded amount of money. $100 million. You still have 900 more to go.
So I think you didn't answer the question. What would you do?
What would I do?
Well, I think he did just answer it. He would network.
Yeah.
He would go talk to other billionaires.
I'm multiplying.
Which is the best thing to do with when you get money like that. If you come up on a lump sum, if you go from paycheck to paycheck to $50,000, you need to go talk to some people that got $50,000.
You're not getting, nobody in this world is getting any type of inheritance that's worth, besides like the oil princes in Dubai and shit like that is worth, because they're getting their inheritance, they're having kids, they're blessed into $1 trillion families, right? Mm-hmm. But like nobody on this earth is getting $1 billion inheritance. At most, they're getting maybe $100. You feel
few
me?
Hundred, maybe.
You feel me? But even then, that's a ridiculous sum of money, and like you gotta be. But don't get me wrong. There's been people who have won the lottery that have been worth, a quarter $250 million, and they've blown it, all of it, and gone back broke. You feel me? Idiots. What I'm saying? Like, so it's like you said, it's very easy.
So would your lifestyle change with a large sum of money like that?
Yeah, 100%.
Or would you continue?
You know how we living right now? What the fuck? We get $1 billion
that's what I'm
right
saying.
now.
Even if
I check my shit. I got $1 billion.
But like, I feel like I'd obviously upgrade the house, upgrade the vehicles.
You tweaking.
Upgrade the.
You got $1 billion.
But I feel like if you continue to live,
we all left, and then later for some reason got $1 billion after we left. You would probably never speak to us again.
Never heard
No, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Again.
Never, Damien's got to be.
We would just see the Instagram.
Him, all his family, all his people, they gone. They Mexico. He bought a fucking.
I bought Mexico.
Yeah.
He bought 25%
he just
of
bought.
Mexico.
You feel me? Like a little chunk of. He bought a town down in Mexico.
Matadors. He owns the Matador Arena.
Like, you don't understand how much money you're about to get.
I understand.
What value do we bring to you? That why would you want to even continue speaking to us?
Continue. Which maybe
I think we value each other differently.
My next question: how do we feel about the American way of living?
Because maybe that's what's
idiotic.
my message.
What do you think is idiotic about it?
The health, the government, the education system, I just think our country in, I guess, wealth and advances, we're pretty far ahead of a lot of other countries. But if we look at the way we're living, like, I feel like we're on a downhill spiral.
Spiral into what? Do you
just self-destruction?
Ooh. What do you think that looks like for us?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it starts with the people, like.
And are you prepared?
Man, is anybody?
I think so.
Yeah.
If the world went to shit tomorrow,
where are you going?
Do you know your next move?
I mean, step one is protect the family.
Can you?
But like, what type of shit are we talking about? Like,
who knows? The shit usually don't gotta.
Well, because like we're getting nuked. Like, then what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, nothing. You can't.
Invaded. What are you doing?
In what?
Invaded.
I'm dipping any way I can. Man, we hitting the docks. Hop on a boat. Get the fuck out of here. Get in that fucking shipping containers. Ship us out.
Oh, you're gonna
get out, man. Get out. Go down to Mexico. I got some connections. We can get the fuck out.
You gonna take a boat from here to Mexico?
If that's the only way I could get out, what, I'm driving to the border, getting taken?
I don't know. You told me.
I feel like I'm
world is
just
looking
figuring
shit.
it out.
You're a father. You're a husband. You got to move. They're looking to you.
Okay, where are you going? The world goes to shit.
We're not
Invaded.
talking about me, David. I'm already safe.
How so?
I planned for this.
What's the plan?
No. You're in danger right now. Family's looking to you for guidance, leadership,
Shit.
survival. What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm not answering the phone. Obviously, because I'm busy, but
I understand.
doing?
I wouldn't call.
thank you.
I don't hear shit. The girls love me. I'm real that big dog. Anyways,
What you talking about?
What?
we got plenty of time. We can continue talking. I got a glass of wine with them. They sipping.
Okay, I think it's time that we just put this on the air. Jalen, he doesn't understand. Our wives see him as one of the girls. Like that's what
they bring him in.
You see, he was.
They
sent down
welcome
here-
him.
He was sent down here with a glass of wine.
A glass
exactly.
of wine. And our nice glass, too.
And Javier's wife was just trying to get him to leave and not be able to stay and film a podcast. But
See,
thanks to
don't you
me,
see how he does this? Every
thanks
time he
to
goes
me-
upstairs, we don't know the conversation. Last
it
time
don't
Kenny
matter.
told
It's
me...
an AB's conversation, so
You
see your
remember-
way out
you
of it.
remember
nigga.
last time-
Well, I'm
remember
not.
last time
He's
I'm
telling
not.
us
What the hell?
conversation.
I come in. I was walking up the stairs today to walk up, and y'all talking about, oh, we was just talking shit. I ain't asked what y'all was talking about. I said y'all better have been. The fuck?
You remember last time he went upstairs? He's like, they was saying about blah 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 about y'all moving, about y'all blah blah blah.
Who cares?
Can you say he walked upstairs? He went to the bathroom. Did not say anything to nobody.
Oh shit! Damn! Jalen be lying.
Go ask him. Go
Jalen
ask
be
him.
capping.
Go ask him.
Jalen be capping.
Go upstairs. Go
Jalen
upstairs.
poured that wine himself. Jalen poured that wine himself. He likes wine. Jalen likes sangria. He does. I've seen him drink it. I've seen him drink sangria.
No. Okay, so back to what we were talking
Jalen, in
about.
total, in his entire life, has
All right.
had
'Cause
16
I did
drinks
tell
with
your wife-
umbrellas in it. 16 with umbrellas in it. And you know what he does? He'll take the umbrella out and he'll lick the bottom. I've seen him do it. He's licked the bottom.
He talking about.
I know he has. I've seen him
he's
do
capping.
it. And I was drinking
He's
whiskey
capping, viewers.
neat
He's
when he was
capping.
doing it. I was drinking whiskey neat when he was doing it. And
He was
I'm
capping.
gonna say it like
Where
Trump.
was he at? Where
I've
was
seen
we
him.
at?
I've seen him
Where
do
was
it.
he at? Where
I've
was
said
we
that
at?
he shouldn't
Where
have
was
done
we
it,
at?
but he did it anyway. And I told him that it was a despicable thing. And you know, I do manly things. I drink whiskey, and he did not want to be a man.
All right,
I told
viewers.
him, I said, you should try to be a man.
If you,
And he did not want to be a man. He wanted to drink his umbrella drink, and it was, from what he said, tasty. And
Fire.
I said mine was
Fire.
strong. I think they're two different descriptions of a drink.
Okay. Let me just say this. That defines an alcoholic a little bit.
Oh, joke is on you, Javier. This is
And Damien,
uninvented.
our host, he's a fake alcoholic because
I never claimed to be a
he
fucking
will not
alcoholic.
touch that drink. That drink is here for prop purposes
I've
only.
been sipping on it. I've
And
been sipping on
if
it.
you look through the episodes, please do, at the bottom, please start scrolling. You'll see that pink moonshine. That is the same cup of pink moonshine
Every single time
that
I
he
never changed it.
purchased and he purchased that in the year 2020. What'd you say?
2023.
2023. And you think I'm lying, but I'm not.
Wait, didn't I let you guys try that?
That when Damien purchased, I'm gonna say it like Trump. When Damien
All I'm
purchased,
saying-
when Damien purchased that
He
drink,
purchased the
he was
whiskey,
wearing
the
he was
moonshine.
wearing he was wearing a COVID mask at the time because at the time it was required.
It's 2019.
It was required to wear a COVID mask when he purchased the drink. He said at that time he was in a depression for being stuck in the house, and he said, "Ooh, pink moonshine. I think this might be something delicious," and he did not enjoy it.
You do a really good
Yes, ever
impression.
since.
You do really good
That was
impressions.
pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. So next topic. 'Cause I'm
Just
doing-
because I go through one
about
drink
it.
in an episode and y'all go through 3 does not mean I'm trying to pretend
3
to
an
be an
episode.
alcoholic.
and 3 before the episode. I'm not saying Hav's an alcoholic. I'm saying we're alcoholics.
I would never say
But
that I'm.
I'll never
alcoholic.
admit to anything because fuck the police. Anyways, the next topic: one man versus one dog. Who's
What
winning?
kind of dog? You got to specify.
No,
Okay,
what kind of man?
but
No,
then
what kind of
then
man?
that's what I'm saying. Because if you specify dog, then you could specify man. You got a Kangal or whatever you said. The fucking
The Central Asian Shepherd, bro. Them
You feel
fucking
me?
things are just
now I have
dangerous.
the top heavyweight UFC fighter in the world fighting it.
Yeah.
They're
'Cause we're not
fucking it
talking
up. You feel me?
Because we're not talking about your average viewer. Like the guy that's watching this right now, like you, like right now watching this, that dog's gonna fuck you.
That's
up.
like
You know
versus. That's like
He knows
versus.
that. He knows
That's
that
like
as well.
that's like what I said when we were outside. That's like you versus your 2 dogs right now.
Killing them.
You feel me?
Me versus my vicious dog, I would kill that thing, no problem.
Yeah, and that's a fight, viewers. I don't know if you've ever seen Winnie, but maybe we can
The
pop
name
up a
is
picture.
ironic because she was a vicious animal.
Look at this shit.
That's the same as like a Kangal, bro.
No, that's not the biggest one.
Is that not a Kangal?
No, it's the Central Asian Shepherd.
Are they
That
not?
ain't it.
To a horse, bro. I need the one right.
Fun fact for the viewers out there while he looks for this picture, it would take 4 planet Earths, I read, to for the world to live like Americans. Just let that sink in for a second.
Elaborate on that. What do you mean by that? What? What do you mean for planet
The
Earth?
energy that we use, the resources that we use.
You muted your.
I did it. I heard it that time. It would take 4 planet Earths for us to live, for the planet to live like Americans.
Well, yeah.
You say,
But
well,
that's
yeah, like
also because you have to understand there are some parts of the planet that are just completely inaccessible. There are some parts of where the satellites that we haven't shot satellites into.
so you don't believe that
access.
there's an overconsumption in America then?
I mean,
You don't think so?
Yeah, there is, but like that's not saying that there's not enough resources for the planet to live.
Okay,
like,
so wait, make your statement again.
Jaylon doesn't think that America overconsumes.
No,
that wasn't your question.
Yeah, your question was.
I didn't have a question.
Your
Your
statement was.
It
It would take 4 planet Earths for the whole world to live like America.
Yeah. And
That-
I just say
that's
that's because we're
believable.
not fully
believable.
tapped into our planet's resources.
I think we're very tapped
No,
in.
I don't know.
Well, I think if we
you know what's
fully
going on
tapped
in the
in-
South China Sea right now, bro, there's a whole untapped Kuwait worth of oil. Fucking Kuwait's worth of natural gas too. Those are 2 different natural resources.
When it should be.
Wait,
when
but
it
what
should-
happens
haven't
when
been
we do
touched
tap
because
into
they're
them?
being
exactly. So when it should be a planet,
then
of
that
a surplus
automatically
of gas.
boosts. That automatically turns whoever takes control of that sea,
Emperor of the world.
Vietnam, the Philippines, China, or I can't think of the other one.
see what's going on.
But how long do we
But hold
have
on.
after that
But
happens?
hold on, but that's his point.
Years.
See, that's my point right there.
Years, Damien.
That's my
Damien,
point.
There's
Whoever
been
controls
wars that have been won and fought over Kuwait's oil before we were even born, that are being fought right now over there. That's the Middle East.
But that's my point right there. Is that there's such a low reserve on these things that one
They
in South Asia.
You have to understand, we live in
is
America,
a hot
so America.
commodity. It's a hot commodity because
off
there's
the-
not a lot around.
Off the rip, what we learn
He's
and
proving
what
the
we're
point.
being told is American propaganda. So like, I don't even know. It's weird to explain, but we don't overconsume.
Oh,
You gotta scoot this way a little bit. What?
We consume more than any nation, but like, you have to look at there's some cities.
so hold on, wait a minute.
Let me finish.
So everything that America uses to consume and to run the way it does, it only draws from resources
I didn't say
in
that.
North America. So it draws from other countries.
Yeah,
Which
that's
means
why
that
we
it's
went to
overconsuming.
wars. No, that's not.
If you have
no,
to
no,
draw
no,
from
no,
other
no.
places for you to feed
The
your own
land that
house.
we live on doesn't have those
Anymore.
resources. No. It's not like those resources are just all over the globe, and you can just go pick a place, mine.
I
You're
think
gonna
America
find
was
oil.
rich with resources at one point. No,
I mean, it depends what
That-
resources.
well, that's
you're
what
looking
drove
at.
colonization.
We still get a lot of oil, and no, what drove colonization for America was taxation from Europe. We
But
learned
partially
this.
on resources and exports.
Oh, we
An
learned
taxation.
this.
expansion of an.
The
It
UK,
was-
the
it was
United
taxation
Kingdom,
on
Britain
things that we
used to
didn't
be.
have.
Britain used to be a bigger world superpower than the Roman Empire. Yeah, that was a thing. But right now, like, there's still so many. There's still people who are buying land in Texas right now, and striking it rich on oil. You feel me? Just because there's a monopoly on oil. That's what some people don't realize. So who you buy gas from, who provides shit to run equipment is monopolized. We don't realize that. But like Shell, fucking BP, all those people, they own the oil. They have, if you really look into it, the wars that have been started over oil, it's not countries. Yeah, the countries end up backing it because it's their people fighting it, but it's the companies who are digging for oil. Countries aren't out here just digging, buying for oil. It's the companies behind it who are doing it, who have government contracts and such forth and such shit. Right now in the Amazon, that's why it's always such a battle between Amazonian tribes and BP, and because they are sending mercenaries down there to fucking clear out villages and shit.
Because of the lack of resources.
There's not a lack of
We've
resources.
dug
You
so
can't.
much.
No. You can't.
we've-
You can't just because there's not. That's
me
not
get one of
how.
those.
Why
That's not
fight
how,
if you could dig peacefully? If you could dig and make money peacefully, why
Is that your
fight?
last one?
because
That's
No,
where you have
what
to
do you mean?
dig.
Let me get that.
Because that's where you.
Ace.
Because that's where you have to dig. You
No,
have to dig.
because you can't.
That's where the oil
because
is.
that's where the oil is exactly. So if a country isn't willing
California.
to strike up a peaceful deal to dig, and they aren't, because digging for oil destroys the land, and people who are native to the land don't want their land destroyed.
You know, I came at you about this earlier.
To advance a civilization,
I came at you about this earlier,
you
but I
have
fuck with
to
this.
use the planet's resources. That's it. And doing that is going to kill the planet. And unfortunately, humans don't live long enough for a planet to replenish its own resources to ever, like, you feel me?
To see a change.
You feel me? So it's like, if you want to civilization to expand, you want to do bigger shit, things to grow, people to...
Ask ChatGPT.
Right? As ChatGPT. Oh, shit.
He's still asking the same question because he knows I just proved it wrong.
How did you prove it wrong?
Because I just told you, bro.
You told me that we go to
We
other
do
countries and
You
fight battles to
you
get resources.
cannot get every
Wait,
single
wait,
resource
wait,
that's
wait.
needed for civilization from digging in American soil. That's just not how it
Recent
works.
studies have
Talking about oil.
shown that 80% of the world's natural resources are used by only 20% of the world's population.
Staggering.
The
they say.
statistics for the United States are even more staggering. While they represent less than 5% of the world's population, America consumes 17%
My guy had just
of the
pulled that
world's
shit out my
energy.
ass. Jaylon, here is Peter.
There's still 83% more. What is that?
But we
We're
only
a
use
superpower.
but we
In the
only use
world.
20%. We only use 20%. It says right there.
We consume 17% of the world's
No,
energy.
used
Oh,
by
80% are
20%.
used by
Yeah, we
20%.
use
Okay,
80%. That's what we.
So
fucking
only
use.
20% of the world, and we
Which
use
is us. We're talking
17%.
about us.
So that means there's still 80%
No.
of the natural resources that are
What the
untapped. What are you talking about?
No. What it's saying is that of the 100% of the resources in the world, this 80% is used by 20% of the world.
That's what they're saying.
So that means that 20% is used by 80% of the world. So 80% of the world only gets 20% of the world's resources. And the 20% being us,
So
probably
there is
China,
80, so there's
Japan.
80% of the world that gets 20% of the resources. That's
And
what
then I
that's saying.
circle back.
So who do
and
we
then I
think the
circle back.
20% is?
Then I circle back to fuck the rest of the world. America outdid y'all. You have the same access. You run your own countries. If y'all wanted the resources, go to war like we did,
Oh, well, that's
and
not
go
true.
get it. Yes,
That's not
that's not. What do you mean? We went to other countries and took their oil,
Yeah, and now we're
careful with
going,
this
and
cable.
now
and we're
sorry.
still doing that.
Yeah, running
The
out.
South China Sea, the only reason that they haven't gone to war over there, well, as it started World War III, is because of America. Because
Yeah,
we
and
them
running-
dogs.
and running out. So what happens when the shit's gone? You know.
Then we go
scientists-
take some more
from where?
from the rest of the world.
We
So
use
I think-
80%.
That's not what
80%.
That's what that says.
But you also have to account that this is 80%.
of the world's natural resources.
This is 80% of the known. It doesn't say that, but you have to
It's
assume that it's the
2025.
80% of the known natural.
You have to know that these $1 billion.
But he just
oil
said that they
companies
discovered a new
have used
new
all their
whatever.
resources
No,
and
you
whatever
tweaking.
we know,
Because now he's
they
being
know 20.
ignorant.
How so?
No, now you're being ignorant to
How
that.
so?
Because there's still parts of the world that are, like I just said, are inaccessible. We don't know what's there.
So hold
There's
on.
parts of South America right now.
In one breath, you speak American propaganda, and in the next breath, you say that we don't know. You think they don't know?
You need
they
to
got
know.
Billions of
You
dollars.
have to learn how to find.
And
There's a reason.
You think they don't have their scientists doing studies, economic research?
Viewers who geopolitical everything, know that if just because a company finds oil, you can't just go there. Especially, let me finish. Especially if it's in another country, you're going to start war. Yes, we've done that, and yes, we've won wars, but we did that with poor-ass countries. We did that with countries that don't have any treaties with other countries. So we could go over there. We could set up bases in countries that surround those countries, and we could take them over. We can cut off supply chains because those countries don't have treaties with other countries. They don't know how to mine their own oil because they don't have money to start companies to mine their own oil. Guess what America has? Let me finish. Money to mine their own oil.
Please continue.
We can't go to South America and cut down all the rainforest because South America is too established of a continent and a country. Brazil, where half of the rainforests are, we can't go there and just start war. We have treaties with them. That's how it works.
Duh. So which means that we consume so much that we have to resort to going to other places, other countries, and starting war, like you just said, to get oil. You're painting the picture of what Google just told
Okay,
you.
wait.
Overconsumption.
Let's pause. Let's pause.
Keep finding new places.
If you're still smoking regular tobacco wraps, I think it's time to switch it up. So Fruit Peels is 100% natural fruit wraps. No nicotine, no additives, no nothing. They are like the cleanest wrap you can possibly get. I don't indulge as often as I used to, but when I do, it's got to be something clean, you know? So Fruit Peels does just that for me. They burn slow. They taste great. And honestly, once you try them, you probably won't go back. Honestly, some of the best wraps you can get on the market right now. So go show the people who support this show some love. Head over to realfruitpeels.com and use code BULLSHIT at checkout for an extra 12% off. That's code BULLSHIT, BULLSHIT at checkout for an extra 12% off. We're back. Okay, sorry. We're back
for the cut.
So, Like I was saying.
Do Americans overconsume?
Let us go back. Oh shit! There's a stain on my pants. I didn't even realize that. Let's go back to the original statement.
Because we got two.
It would take 4 planet Earths to supply the rest of the world with the lifestyle of America. Is that what that was your statement, Hav?
Yes.
So and then Jaylon is saying America does not overconsume. Correct? So
while proving that they do.
So your argument on how America overconsumes is because we go to other countries and use their resources. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
wait, what did you say?
So you're saying that your argument for us overconsuming is because we go to other countries and take their resources.
Yeah.
So, but you're saying that because we've tapped all the resources in the United States. But Jaylon is saying that that's not overconsumption because the resources aren't available in this country. Correct?
Correct.
And we can't go to other countries and just take their shit because there's treaties in place and there's blah, blah, blah. We can't just go. Politics. So I guess the original question, does America overconsume?
And an even
viewers,
better.
I really think you guys are both
viewers.
correct.
Well,
let me finish. Viewers, I'll say Hav is right. Do we overconsume? Yes. But do I think that if we want to advance the population of the world as a civilization more and excel more and grow more as a population and technologically, we have to. We have to dig more. We have to take more resources. We have to supply more. There are so many people on this planet that don't have access to the things that we have access to. Like, just literally what we're doing right now, there are some people who on this planet who will never... What is a podcast? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the fact that the planet is still like that, and we have all, in my opinion, I'm for globalization. It should be a one world government. Everyone should have access to the same things. Everyone on this planet should be, shouldn't say documented, because that's like really invasive in my opinion, but like everyone should be accounted for, taken care of, have access to, and not
The same
have to
resources.
worry about. You feel what I'm saying?
The real question is
But to do something like that, you have to overconsume in the eyes of a person for the earth. You
have to expand.
You're gonna have to cut down trees. You're gonna have to dig for oil. You're gonna have to do a lot of mining. You're gonna have to do all of that, because that's just what it takes. We have fucking almost 9 billion people.
So
on this
what's
planet.
better for society? Naturalization
And that's the
in
next question.
cutting down the population, limiting ourselves, caring for the nature, the world, all this shit, or expansion? What is better for the world?
what is
Because if we're caring about the planet, then Jalen's right. We can't really expand. Therefore, human population has to stay where it's at, and we have to stop industrialization.
Naturally, that's
We
what
have to-
humans do. The reason we got to where we are today is because humans got tired of where they were, built boats, got on the ocean, and left. Expanded. Started growing more. So it's like, that's just what is in human nature. Society as a whole wants to grow. Like, you just are going to have to do that. Yes, it shouldn't be done like right now. It's done for profit. People mine for oil, for gas, for profit. People cut down trees for lumber, for profit. It shouldn't be like that. Cut down trees for lumber to house people. Fucking mine for oil, for machines to help build things.
should be to improve the
You
human
feel me?
experience.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be for profit, because that's the type of capitalistic consumerism society that the whole entire world is built on now. And that started back as far as the slave trade, for real. Buying and selling humans. Because before that, it was bartering and trading things. I'm going to give you this for this, or you know what I'm saying? But as soon as you, we need this amount of this for that, it was really, because what are you going to trade for a human? Other than fucking land or fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
back in the day, they was doing some trades for sure. What's worse? I guess at the end of the day,
Be careful with that cable too.
a friend breakup or a spousal
what
breakup.
he be?
Bro, he just
We
be
was on a
jumping.
whole other
What's the-
topic.
what's the- what's-
That was
what's-
my whole brain got to rewire to what we're talking about.
What's worse at the end of the day? Would you rather lose a spouse?
That circles back to what you were talking about, because like, what do you view marriage as? What do you view a spouse
Back
as?
to the beginning. Back to the
yeah,
beginning.
I mean, honestly, would you
Because
rather-
right now, considered in this day and age, you get married in the eyes of the court, a legal marriage. But like, I look at my woman as my wife. you know?
exactly.
So if
So
we
what would
break
be
up
worse?
right now, I just lost my wife, the mother of my child.
Okay, you
my,
lose your wife or you lose your best friend ever. Period. You don't got a name drop,
See-
but you use your best friend. Period. What's worse?
I mean, for me right now, I think they're one and the same. Like, my wife is my best friend. So, like, then I'd be losing two. If I lose my wife, I lose my fucking best friend, you know? It's the person I talk to the most. It's the person that knows everything about me. It's the person I go to for anything.
So you don't have
now,
a best friend. Then.
now to make this conversation even deeper, do you think men should look at their wife as their best friend? Because Cameron, you know Cam, viewers, you guys know Cam, but you know Cam, he was just telling me, he was reading, men need to spend at least at a minimum 2 days. That sounds kind of gay, but with other men, a month.
Yeah.
I
To
would-
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to
really,
get there.
and like,
yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can do such and such with a female, and you can talk about such and such with a female, but like,
A female's not
you
going to
can be a
understand
guy
the
with a
mentality
guy.
of a
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's different.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I wouldn't put so much on prioritizing time with men, but I wouldn't say. I think it's natural for you to be your wife's best, or for y'all to be close.
I guess I should.
I don't think it's appropriate to call them your best friend because that's
Maybe I'm
that's
talking.
your
We're
wife.
thinking about it as a singular thing, as a best friend. You can have more than one best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Do you think that you
What?
can have more than one best friend?
No, I think that's why the term is best. I
Yeah.
think you have one friend that is like,
The
Yeah.
best.
yeah. That's why I didn't say name drop. I don't want you to hurt my feelings or anything.
Yeah.
But I just wanted you to imagine.
I
Having more
agree
than
with
one
you.
best-
I agree with you. I think there's a lot of people I'm close with, but in the sense that you're
like, you
talking
gotta think
about,
of it.
there's
Let me-
one like person
let me put it at you like this, because there's people that I fuck with, Hav, that are not on or entertain or resemble or even have the same type of mindset that you and I have, and we're best friends.
I told you, don't hurt my feelings. Don't even know why you breaking me up. Next question. Listen.
He's not even about to
All
cry,
right, so
chat.
listen.
My viewers.
This is a question. This is a question for our host right here. Okay.
Who's your best friend?
Top 5.
Out of me and Hav.
Who's your best?
Dream. Right. Who's your fucking best friend? All right. So listen. This is for our host.
Y'all better.
This is for our host.
Let's finish this up soon.
Yeah, we're gonna finish. We're gonna wrap this up. This is for our host
Go
right
piss
here.
outside.
Maybe this
You don't
will.
have to go
Out the
upstairs.
back.
Out the back. yeah.
Maybe this will wrap up.
I'll just unlock the door and
Or
then
get
you
his next your next show or whatever. Top 5. Is he gonna go piss outside?
go. He does it all the time.
Jalen's an animal. He is a scoundrel. Okay, I once seen Jaylon. It's a true story. Okay, I seen Jaylon. I went to go. I was coming off work or whatever. I was a chef at this Michelin star restaurant. I specialize in French cuisines. Anyway, so Jaylon hit me up and said he wanted to go to this party or whatever. And I said, no problem. I get off work at about 2 a.m. It was a very high class restaurant.
Yeah.
I bartended at the end of it as well. I made very good drinks.
Okay. I think I've heard about this restaurant before.
I think so too. I think you might have been there that one time that I made that duck that was stuffed with beets. Yeah, it was really good. Anyway, so I said, yeah, I'll pick you up. I said, where you at? He said, he's at home. I said, okay. I said, you just moved, didn't you? He was like, yeah, I got a new apartment. I said, okay, send me the address. We'll be continued. We'll be continued. Okay, so look. So the thing is, what you mean? I'm about to get to it right now. I'm about to get to it. If you can sit down.
Will be continued.
Scoundrel. All right, so listen.
He mad because I got more than one best friend.
Now we're going to bring that up.
He gonna be my best man at my wedding. It's okay. You got it. It's locked in.
That's because Buddy Ass was busy and shit. All right, so look. All right.
They all gonna be in there, but you gonna be the best man.
I agree. There's multiple best. You can have multiple best friends because I feel like there's people I look.
The word is the best friend. Like, okay, here go all my friends, but hey, you see that one over there? You see that one over there? That's sucking the jelly out the donut? That's my best friend.
Anyways, viewers, this is gonna bring our podcast to an end.
Oh, we're not gonna continue without him?
No, I'll close it. All right.
Oh, you just muted yourself again.
All right, am I good?
Would you like to make a quick appearance?
No,
I'm going to close it. Listen.
Come on.
There comes a time.
Sit right here.
There comes a
How
time.
much crazy shit has he been talking?
There comes.
Is it worth an appearance, Jaylon?
Yeah, it's worth an appearance.
Give it a
Guys,
No,
if, off camera,
My doctor's here.
off
My
camera,
doctor's here.
her Hobbs number one, the lady he's been talking very highly of this whole episode.
See?
Not his best friend, but his spouse, his wife. She's currently death staring me in the corner of the room.
Anyway.
Would you like to make an appearance on this episode, Kiana?
I don't know how cute I look in the mirror.
There's a mirror right
You
there.
look stunning, honey.
Oh, thank you. Let's go.
Duty calls. I'll leave you out with this question. When duty calls, is it an obligation? Is it the will that drives you to satisfy? Or is it tradition? How much of your life is driven off of tradition?
You tell
What
us.
other people.
All right, beneath the bullshit viewers. That was another episode.
That was thank you for joining us for another episode. That was episode 14 of Beneath the Bullshit.
And at the end of the day, is it primal or is it
Get out my
instinctual?
frame, bro.
What about the facade of consumerism?
Get out my
There's
frame.
no microphone over there, bro. They
They ain't
can't
gonna
hear
hear
you.
The notion. Of
I'm gonna have to cut to that
of what's
fucking
being
camera.
said.
Just do a cut to his face.
Can you
Cut to his face talking. For the outro, do a cut to his face.
Can
Him
you-
talking. Yeah, just his talking.
Him talking.
Just him talking.
Can you become an eater of
Watch out,
words,
bro, so I can say bye to the
or
camera.
would it just be a trip, a visit?
Watch out, bro.
The real question.
Why are you touching it, bro? Why are you touching it?
Oh, bro.
You muted it, dumbass.
The real question is
25 minutes, you got an hour. Come on.
are
You
you a consumer? Are you an enjoyer?
You heard? All right, beneath the bullshit.
All right,
J Money and Javier are out.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Beneath the Bullshit. Please tune into the next one. Please watch the one before this, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to shop realfruitpeels.com. Code bullshit at checkout for 12% off. I love you guys. Not above, not inside, but beneath.